Hello and welcome to Talk TV. We have a guest in studio who is running for State Senate District 19, and that includes Pahrump, and that is Town Board Member Harley Kulkin. Harley, how you doing tonight?
Fantastic.
So tell us a little bit about what you hope to accomplish at the state level that is probably almost impossible to achieve here at the local level.
Well, we're the poorest county and the poorest town in rural Nevada, and basically for far too long the tail's been wagging the dog, right? And this election is really about either the people of Pahrump want to vote for someone in Pahrump representing Pahrump in Carson City, or they want to vote for someone else that'll represent their community in Carson City. So who comes first?
Yeah. So in our discussion prior to rolling the cameras here, you were saying that at the state level, rural Nevada can be helped a lot by the state senate, the state assembly, in helping tourism come in. What can you do at the state level to help tourism come into Pahrump here?
And first, you have to stop the state from getting itself more in debt. It's 37.4% short on its budget, and that's the nation's largest shortfall.
Really?
And if we keep giving them more and more money, they'll just continue business as usual. My opponent, Pete Goicoechea, he proposed putting a tax on food. He voted against because he's currently an assemblyman.
Groceries.
Yes. He wants to tax food, and he voted against retiring taxes that were supposed to be retired. So he wants to put the burden on the taxpayers in Nevada. I say no more, and what needs to be done is you stop them, you don't give them any more money, and you're going to have to force government to be more creative. There are other progressive thinkers like me, and we need to get more of us in office. As an example, take the bullet train. They've been talking about that for years. We should partner with California, get that train in. California's looking at spending $7 billion to put an underground subway like 15 miles in Southern California. The train's only $5 billion. So we should be partnering with California. That would bring a tremendous amount of tourist dollars, creating jobs and so on into Nevada.
Isn't that on the fast track to happen? I thought that that's the one to Victorville, right?
Yeah, but it needs to go further into California. It needs to go down into LA somewhere.
Oh, okay.
So the whole purpose of it is you don't have to drive very far, and you get on a train and away you go.
Right.
And other things, of course, we talk about wind and solars. See, here's Nevada's problem. Nevada depends on gaming out of Las Vegas. It refuses to diversify its economy and wants to have business as usual. Well, Nevada needs to get progressive and bring in other industries into Nevada. And if it doesn't do so, then it's going to be the same old thing. We're just going to see our taxes and everything go up. It's totally ludicrous that someone would expect you to put them back in office, like my opponent. Here we are in Nevada. We're the nation's leader in foreclosures, unemployment, right? Bankruptcies.
Right.
We rate number 47. We rate number 47 as the state that you should move to. We rate number 50 in education, number 43 in job creation. Jeez. I mean, I call that all failure.
Yeah.
And somebody that's been in politics for years wants you to put them back in and continue the same train? I don't think so.
Wow. Yeah, it does seem like any list you see in comparison of states and places to live, we're at the bottom pretty much all the time. As far as leadership goes, it seems like there's a real lack of that, a lot of infighting, a lot of gridlock. How do we get around that? How do we actually get things accomplished here in Nevada when you've got so many divergent goals and a lot of them self-serving?
You had the magic word, leader. And they're actually, you actually have to be a leader. And the Mirror put a statement in the paper not too long ago about my leadership and said that I was a good consensus builder. That's a person that has the ability to get others to believe in what they're trying to do and get the votes. And you have to be able to work well with others. So, and I have that ability, and the Mirror noted it, and people have seen me in action.
Yeah. Okay, so that begs the magic question: why you instead of your two opponents who you're up against?
Well, the one opponent, of course, the assemblyman, Goicoechea, he, like I said, he's got a terrific track record of leading Nevada totally in the opposite direction we all need it to go. I mean, it's just, that's just totally ridiculous. And then Hanson, she's an independent American party, and they just believe in anti-government. So all they want to do is vote against everything, and that doesn't help anybody either. We need government. Government is broke, certainly, but government's purpose is to protect the working class people. And if it isn't working right, then we need to get some people in there to fix it, because that's what it's for. You know, that's on the one side, and then you have big business on the other side. Of course, doesn't want to pay people much, doesn't want to give you good benefits, wants to take advantage of you. And when there's a balance of these two things, then things work okay. But we're obviously out of balance now.
Can Pahrump get a lot of help from the state, or does Pahrump need to work at the Pahrump level and up? In other words, it seems like we're looking further out from ourselves instead of taking care of ourselves. What's the magic answer for the people in this area?
Well, this area is going to have representation in Carson City. See, most of rural Nevada and northern Nevada are very fortunate. They have mining, or they have some culture there. Like when I went to Eagley, they got a train that's been running for 102 years. They have something that they can wrap themselves around, embrace, and bring, an economy into their community. We're like Las Vegas, really. Las Vegas didn't have anything until it wrapped itself around gaming and became world class. So they created something. See, that's what Pahrump needs to do. Pahrump needs to create something. Well, to do that, we would need state assistance. We're a poor county. Everybody has seen a reduction in property tax, which means, of course, a reduction in the income coming into the government. And taxing people more to get more money out of them, it's not the answer. We need to invest in ourselves. So by the state helping areas, develop, like we're working on, we want to create a western town and put in a lake and do all this. If the state would help us, like I said, they can guarantee loans possibly to help us get a low-income loan or do something. The state needs to get serious. We're in the entertainment state. We're not really the silver state. We're the entertainment state.
Yeah.
Now, also some things that need to be changed, speaking of silver and gold, is, gold only pays a 5% net tax. That's totally ridiculous. And I'd like to see a tax put on mining that went directly to education. So that instead of being number 50, maybe we could be one of the best states in the nation for education. That definitely draws industry and jobs. See, there's things that the state needs to invest in to bring the positive things here. A big business doesn't want to come to Nevada knowing that we're number 50 on the education level. They're going to bypass us.
All right, well, with that, we are going to go to our first break. Don't go anywhere, folks. We're going to be back with State Senate candidate District 19, that's right here in Pahrump, Harley Kulkin, and we'll have some more interesting topics to talk about, especially how he can help us out here. Don't go anywhere.